this evening that I hadn't picked up on. And we're going to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 54. I'm going to start reading at verse 13. Isaiah 54, 13. KJV, if you got something else, it's going to read different. Is that all right? Now, I want you to listen to, because I saw something and I want to try to get over to you all what I saw. Faith come by hearing. Hearing by, how can he hear without a preacher? How can he preach except he be sent? Now, and I'm going to try my best to bring this out like the way the Lord gave me. Is that all right? Isaiah 54, starting at verse 13. What did it say?
Amen. And all thy children shall be taught of the Lord.
And all thy children shall be taught of the Lord. Read.
And great shall be the peace of thy children.
And you know what? Because you're going to teach your children of the Lord, great shall be the peace of thy children. That's not just in the Bible. If you teach your children of the Lord, great shall be the peace of your children. When you teach your children of the Lord, and when they go to school because they've been taught of the Lord, the stuff that they see don't bother them. It doesn't have an effect on them like it does other people because they've been taught of the Lord. I really could just close the book. So what happened? If you don't teach your children of the Lord, then your children don't have that great peace. They're bringing counselors and all this into the schools. They're trying to figure out. A little boy the other day, they expelled him from school in one of the ISDs west of here. Can't remember exactly what, Colleyville, wherever it was. But he put out a threat. And he said he just wanted to scare the children. With all this other mess that's gone down, you want to scare somebody. Wrong time to do that. You can get jacked up, yoked quick.
Yes, sir.
Because see, you got some kids, they on the edge. And you can move the wrong way and somebody might cold cock you. But what I'm saying, listen what I'm saying. If you teach your children the word of God, they're going to have great peace. Listen, people, God can't lie. In him we move, we live, and we have our being. Everything about us comes from God. Everything, our emotions, everything that we are, it comes from God. We are because he made us. And this word is our life. And the Bible says if you teach your kids, they will have great peace. You don't have to worry about your girl, your son going and hanging himself. Jumping out the window, running away from home. See, number one, for you to teach your children, you got to be in the right place. And if you're in the right place and then you teach your children, everybody in the house is in the right place, you know what you have? You got great peace in the house. But you can't try to teach your children and then you're not in the right place. So that means you got to lead by precept and example. Mom and daddy can't say, do as I say and not as I do. No. They can't see mom and dad and they're throwing beads, knocking and getting mad at each other. Don't you know your kids know when you all got attitudes? Wonder why mom and daddy used to call, hey, poo-poo, he calling you Louise now. Tonight he calling you Louise. But all the time you poo-poo and all this and whatever. But see, that means stuff ain't smooth, so Louise. I don't know why I feel that way. I felt that one. Or when things ain't just right. Well, Jerome, oh, he's Jerome now. That time you always call it Sweet Thing. That's Sweet Thing, Sweet Thing. That's a nickname, Sweet Thing, Sweet Thing. But now things ain't right, Louise. Kids be saying, Why Daddy calling Mama Louise? They know how you act. They know what y'all do when you get up on the table and how y'all laughing and talking and do this. And you just get up and don't say nothing. Just walk out and go out in the backyard. You out there standing there looking all up in the trees. Standing at the fence, leaning up against the fence. And y'all usually talking and going on. Now she got her headset on Facebook or listening to music. Or I ain't getting no help right up in here. That's all right. This wasn't even my message. I ain't even got to the message yet. And then when the kids start acting like you want to act, or like you act, or you all act, then you want to break them down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Help, Lord.
Talk about it.
Boy, I didn't know it still won't work. I haven't got down to it yet, but read that verse one more time, because some of them have never read that before. Read that one more time.
And all thy children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of thy children.
And great shall be the peace of thy children. Read.
In righteousness shall thou be established.
In righteousness what?
Shall thou be established.
Shall thou be established? Read.
Thou shalt be fair from oppression.
You're going to be far from oppression. Come on.
For thou shalt not fear.
Thou shalt not fear.
And from terror, for it shall not come near thee.
It won't even come close to you. You better read that one more time. I don't think they read that either. Read.
In righteousness shall thou be established.
In righteousness, you're going to establish yourself. Read.
Thou shalt be far from oppression.
You're going to be far from oppression. Wait a minute. Y'all know what that means? Far from oppression. And how you getting oppressed and you're supposed to be far from oppression. Read.
For thou shalt not fear.
Come on.
And from terror, for it shall not come near thee.
It won't even come close to you. Read what the Bible says.
Behold, thou shalt surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake.
You better read that one more time.
Behold, thou shalt surely gather together.
They shall surely. Come on.
But not by me.
God said, I didn't send them. They're going to gather together, but God said, I didn't send them. Hello? All the milk mouth prophets said, the Lord told me to tell you. You don't have to be afraid of prophecy. You can judge prophecy by the word. When people get up hollering, yea, thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Lord. Listen, baby. There's no private interpretation of the word of God. If what they're saying don't coincide with Scripture, tell them, God bless you. Amen. Move on. Read.
But not by me.
But not by me. Come on.
Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake.
Now, whoever gathers together against you, they're going to fall for your sake. I want y'all to listen to all what he's saying. Read.
Behold, I have created the smith.
I created the smith. You know what he's saying? When he said, I created the smith, he's talking about I created the blacksmith. Come on.
That bloweth the coals.
They blow at the coals. That got the harp. They heating up. They heating that. Come on and read.
That bloweth the coals in the fire.
Yes.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
They bring forth weapons of destruction, swords and spears and this and that and the other. Come on.
And I have created the wasters to destroy.
So God said, I have created the destroyer, meaning God created good and evil. Wow. Y'all didn't know that. God created Clyde, Bonnie and Clyde. He created Al Capone. He created Jeffrey Dahmer. He created this fool that just went to El Paso and shot all them people up there. Wow. He created good and evil. He created Pharaoh, a vessel of destruction. It was never meant for Pharaoh to get saved. He was a vessel of destruction. In every house, there are vessels of honor, and then there are vessels of dishonor. Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
Come on and read.
No weapon that is formed against
Watch
thee.
this now. Watch what he's saying. No weapons. Now, he's not necessarily talking about guns and so forth like that, but it covers the whole spectrum. Whatever the enemy tries to conjure up against you, it's not going to work. It's not to say they won't do it. Just like this years ago, a woman got saved. When she got saved, her husband told her she went back to church. She went to a tent revival and got saved. He told her she went back, he was going to kill her. She came home. He threw her down on the floor, had a 38, stood up over, and every time he pulled the trigger, just clicked. When he pulled it to the side, it started bam, 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 bam. You know what he did? Threw it down and ran out of the house. Because God wouldn't let it work. See, listen, people, I'm getting down to my point. Come on and read.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
It won't prosper. What? It means it won't work. No weapons that is formed against you. Any act, a deed that someone does to try to bring you down to your demise, the Lord say it won't work. It won't prosper. They may conjure it up. They may put it together, but in the end, you're going to still come out victorious. But listen to this. When Haman wanted to try to get rid of the Jews, and he tried to set up Mordecai. God let him run all the way down through it. But see, God had it in his hand. He didn't like the Jews, but God just had it fixed, and he built the gallows to hang Mordecai on. Y'all remember that saying that you say, if you dig one, you better dig, because the other one it's going to be for you. So he built the gallows, and he was going to get Mordecai hung. And God just fixed it. Mordecai had to go and talk to Esther. Said, listen, I'm putting all these Jews on a fast. And I'm going to tell you right now, you better fast too, sister girl. And let me tell you something. Don't you think just because you're in the king's palace that you're going to get by. He let her know. And then, you know what Miss Esther said? After Mordecai got through talking to Esther, Esther, I'm going to see the king. She didn't go in there with no rollers on her head and no old house shoes. And she done walked them down on the back, and they look like paper towel. That old duster, she done wasted coffee on it and don't know where the belt is. The buttons off and pins in it and this and that and the other. But when she got ready to go in there to see the king, Azariah was in there. And y'all may not know it, but he had sugar in his tank. Well, help some of y'all out. For some of y'all that saw that movie about the 300, that was Azariah that was on the throne. I don't have to tell y'all nothing else. Queer's a $3 bill. When homeboy threw that spear at him and cut his ear, oh. He was a bisexual king. But nevertheless, that's another story. But when Esther went to see him, and see what the deal was, if the queen went before the king during his 30 days when he was off to himself, if he didn't extend the scepter to you, you'd be put to death. When Esther went in there, Esther got herself fixed up. Man, she had them locks. She had stuff. She had everything live. It was working. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. I told her beautician, I want you to fix me up right. Put me a swirl right here in the front so it hang across that eye when I walk up in there. Y'all just let me fix. And then when she got ready, she just go in there looking slouchy. She put her hardware on and made everything stand up and be right. And when she walked in the room, looked like she was hovering over the floor, like she was floating, looked like she wasn't even walking. And when the door swung over and Azariah saw, she didn't say nothing. He said, "Half my kingdom, I'll give it to you." If she had spoke 2 words, ain't no telling what she would have got. That's another story. I'm just trying to show you. But see, Haman was trying to get rid of Mordecai. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And then when Haman realized he was in trouble, then he wanted to try to bargain with Esther in the king's chamber. And I believe to the depths of my soul, I believe the Holy Ghost tripped him. I believe he tripped him, and when he tripped him, he fell across the bed. And the king walked in the room at the same time and said, "Well, you going to take my wife too?" He said, "What we going to do with him?" He said, "Well, king, he built the gallows out there for Mordecai." He said, "Take him out there and hang him on his own gallows." Wow. I believe when he was trying to talk, somebody just slapped him in the mouth, pop, so he couldn't talk. Take him out there. I'm finna get down to the good part. Read just a little further.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment.
And every tongue that's rise against thee in judgment, when folk lying on you and saying this and that and the other, what's going to happen?
Thou shalt condemn.
Don't condemn it. And condemning don't mean you got to say a whole lot of nothing. All you got to do is just live right. I tell everybody, I say it once, my people know me that know me well enough. Every sore comes to a head. Every blackhead's going to come to a head. Every pimple, every rising, every whatever is going to come to a head. If you leave it alone, sooner or later, it's coming to a head. Every incident in your life is going to come to a head. Every situation you go through is coming to a head. Meaning it's coming to a point of finalization of it's not going to be like this. Oh. It won't work. No matter what the devil does, it won't work. I'm getting to it. Come on and read.
This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord.
You better read that one more time.
This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord.
This is the heritage of the servant. This is what you have legal right to. This is your heritage. Webster says something transmitted or acquired from a predecessor. Legally, something possessed as a result of one's natural situation or birth. That's your heritage. And when you got saved, that's your heritage. It was passed down by your predecessor. It was passed down by your heavenly Father. This is your heritage. Your heritage is that you come out victorious. Can I say it like this? These are benefits. You know what benefits, don't you, brother? These are benefits. Let's see something. Give me Psalms 103 and 1. Psalms 103 and 1. Y'all just don't know I'm almost finished. Psalms 103 and 1. Woo! Psalms, right after Job. You got. All right, don't be playing me. See, some folk when they looking for it, and you look at them too long, they ain't got there yet. They stop wherever they are. He can't see this far. Psalms 103 and 1 says what?
Bless the Lord.
Bless the Lord what?
O my soul.
Oh my soul and what?
All that is within me.
All that is within me do what?
Bless his holy name.
Bless his holy name. Read.
Bless the Lord.
Bless the Lord.
O my soul.
Oh my soul.
And forget not all.
And forget not what?
All his
all
his benefits.
Don't you forget all the benefits that come from serving God. Don't forget your heritage. Can anybody?
Amen.
Watch what David give. Come on, read.
Who forgiveth all thine iniquities,
When we got saved, he forgave us for all the junk we did. That petty hid stuff. Iniquity. When we got saved, we didn't tell everything. We just said, God, forgive me. Thank you, Jesus. We didn't have to write no list of stuff. We just said, God, forgive me. He forgave us of all our iniquity. Read.
who healeth all thy diseases.
You better read that one more time.
Who healeth all thy diseases.
Y'all see that? Healeth, who healeth all thy diseases. I'm just saying, this is your heritage. These are some of your benefits. Read.
Who redeemeth thy life from destruction.
When your life was almost gone down the tube, he redeemed your life. He redeemed our life from destruction. Brought us from a long way. Some of us wasn't fitting to live, wasn't ready to die. One foot on a banana peel and another foot on the gates of hell. Thank you, Lord. Read.
Who crowneth thee with loving
He
kindness
crowned you with loving kindness.
and
Come on.
tender mercies.
Tender mercies.
Who satisfieth thy mouth with good things.
You better say that one more time.
Who satisfieth thy mouth with good
Let me
things.
tell y'all something. I eat bologna because I like bologna, but I eat it because I want to, not because I have to. The Lord said he'll satisfy your mouth with good things. That's pork chops. Roast with potatoes and carrots on it. Turnip greens and black-eyed peas. Fried chicken. Pork chops. That's good thing. Apple pie. Pecan pie. Peach cobbler. That's good thing. Peach cobbler with blueberry ice cream on. That's good thing.
Talk about it. Praise him.
Ribeyes. Porterhouse steak. That's good thing.
Good thing.
Everybody hears what I'm saying? Good thing. He said, I'm going to satisfy your mouth with good things. Shrimp, lobster, crabs. That's good things. You know what he said? I'm going to satisfy your mouth. I'm going to make your mouth happy. This is some of your benefits. I'm going to satisfy your mouth with good things. And God said, when I do it, your mouth is going to be pleased. Satisfied. Satisfied. Southern fried chicken. Double dip, crunchy. With some Frank's hot sauce on the side. And potato salad and stuff like that. That's I don't know why y'all don't like good things then.
Yes, sir.
He said, some of your benefit, your heritage, I'm gonna satisfy your mouth with good things. Just good fried catfish. Golden fried. With tartar sauce and hot sauce and some onions and this and that and the other and hush puppies. That's good things.
Take that picture apart.
I think I better quit because I mess around and get up here and get hungry. Talking about all them good things. I'm going to satisfy your mouth with good things. But y'all know what I'm talking about. When you got two nice golden brown whole catfish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Satisfy your mouth with good things. Come on and read.
So that thy youth is renewed like the
Watch
eagles.
this. Part of your heritage here, he said, because you're saved now, I'm going to renew your youth like the eagle. I'm going to bring you back. You're 50, but I'm going to make you feel 30. You're 65, but I'm going to bring you all the way back down to 47.
Praise God.
I ain't getting no help right in here.
Praise God. Praise God.
I'm going to bless you. When you sit down, you can come up and don't have to put your hands on nothing. I'm going to renew your youth like the eagle. You can get out there and play with the grandkids, play basketball, dot their eye. You 65 and they 17, and you still can hook him. Still hook him and take him to the hole. And when you finish playing, you're not over there rubbing down with Ben Gay and Sorbine Jr. and I Say Hot and all that stuff. You ain't in the bed drinking pickle juice, scared you're going to cramp.
Talk about it.
I'm just saying, this is what the Bible. Do you all not know? If you're not preached the thing, you don't have the means to believe a thing.
That's right. Thank you, Jesus.
Come on, sis, read a little bit more.
The Lord executed righteousness
He executed righteousness.
and judgment for all that are oppressed.
And when the devil come against you, you're going to win. Read.
He made known his ways unto Moses,
You better say it.
his acts unto the children of Israel.
Read the Bible.
The Lord is merciful
The Lord is merciful.
and gracious,
Uh-huh.
slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy.
He's plenteous in mercy. Read the Bible.
He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever.
I mean, he don't always, you can't push him. He don't keep striving with you. And neither, but the other thing about it, God's the kind of God, he's not mad at you forever. Ain't no parent got no business whooping a child. You whoop the child, then later on they walk through the room, you get mad again and grab them, go whooping them again for the same thing. When you whoop them the first time, the whooping's supposed to be over. Ain't get no help right now. You just get mad because they walk through there, the devil, and then you won't go to whooping them again. Sufficient to the crime is the punishment thereof. Once you whoop them, you let it go. Ain't get no help right now. Come on and read for me.
He had not dealt with us after our sins,
Now listen what the Bible says. Listen to some of the benefit. He didn't deal with us according to the junk we did. Because if that had been the case, we all would have been in hell. Read.
nor rewarded us according to our iniquities.
Come on and read.
For as the heaven is high above the earth,
Y'all better hear what I'm saying. Come on.
so great is his mercy toward them that fear him.
You better read.
As far as the east is from the west,
As far as, and see, there's some people, they can't forgive themselves. They get saved and they still holding, well, I did this. Now, we all did something. But when we say, Lord, forgive us, the Lord forgave us. Read that one more time.
as far as the east is from the west,
As far as the east is from the west.
so far had he removed our transgressions from us.
Y'all hear what I'm saying? The Lord said, I've moved what you did. That's how far I've removed it from you. Read.
Like as a father pitieth his
Just
children,
like our Father pities his children. Come on.
so the Lord pitieth them that fear him.
God. Come on.
For he knoweth our frame,
He knoweth our frame.
he remembereth that we are dust.
He know we ain't nothing but dust. Read.
As for man, his days are as grass, as a flower of the field, so he flourisheth.
That's good. Let me go back to Isaiah 54, and I'm gonna get out of this. But I'd like to just throw one more thing in it. So since you going back over to, go to 55, 10, and 11. Isaiah 55, 10, and 11. Let me put this icing on the cake. Is that all right? Isaiah 55, 10, and 11. What did it say?
For as the rain cometh down,
Watch, y'all listen. For as the rain cometh down,
and the snow from heaven,
and the snow from heaven,
and returneth not thither,
I messed up now. I know they taught y'all in school about the water cycle and evaporation and how the water evaporates and goes back up into the... I'm just saying. That's what they taught y'all in earth science. I know that. They taught me the same thing. But the Bible say, read that one more time.
for as the rain cometh down,
Did y'all see, as the rain come down
and the snow from heaven,
and the snow from heaven,
and returneth not thither,
and it don't go back up there. But what does it do?
but watereth the earth,
It watered the earth.
and maketh it bring forth and bud.
I'm just saying, don't y'all go to school and tell. My pastor said, no, don't do that. Don't go to school and say, well, my pastor said the rain don't go bad. Please.
That it may give seed to the sower.
That may give seed to the sower. Come on.
And bread to the eater.
And bread to the eater. Read.
So shall my word
So
be.
listen what he said. Now watch what he said. He's comparing what he said about the rain and the snow. He's getting ready to compare his word. So my word what?
That goeth forth out of my mouth.
Going forth out of my mouth.
It shall not return unto me void.
It can't come back. It can't come back empty. Can anybody hear what I'm saying? If God speak a thing, his word cannot go back and tell God, I couldn't do it. Well, Lord, you told us to bless 20 people, but we only had enough for 18. If God sent his word to heal you, his word cannot go back to heaven and tell him, I couldn't do it. That's your heritage. That's your heritage. Those are your benefits.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Finish it up, sis.
It shall not return unto me void.
Watch, he said, it shall not return unto me empty,
But it shall accomplish that.
Watch this. What? It shall accomplish what?
That
It shall accomplish that. Come on.
which I please.
Which I please.
And it shall prosper.
And it shall what?
Prosper
Prosper.
in the thing whereto I sent it.
Close the book. Close the book. Close the book. That means it's going to prosper in the things that I sent it. Listen, every time God sent his word, he sent his word with purpose. Can anybody hear what I'm saying? When God sent a word in your life, he sent the word in your life with purpose. That word cannot return without prospering where he sent it and what he told it to do. The scripture saying he sent his word and healed them and delivered them out of all of their destruction. I don't know about you all, but I just believe I got a word. I don't know if anybody else feel like I feel, but I just feel like there is a word from the Lord for me. But then I just believe that he's going to satisfy my mouth with good things. Yeah. If somebody else like hog-head cheese, that's up to you. I don't want no hog-head cheese. Somebody want, you like liver loaf? I ain't got no problem with you eating liver loaf. I don't want that. I'm telling you, I want some pork chops, ribeyes, New York strip, T-bones, porterhouse. Yeah. No. I want them thick enough so when you bite it, when you cut it and bite it, you have to put your napkin over your mouth. Don't frown like that, baby, because you don't know what good is. Don't. I want it so when I bite down it, I have to put my napkin over my mouth so the juice won't skeet out and hit somebody.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sister Bell, if I don't want to eat crawfish, I just eat them till I get tired. I don't want to eat no more. You don't crawfish either. You don't eat this. But I'm going to satisfy your mouth with good things. Ah, thank you. Turkey and dressing. Man, with a big hunk of cranberry sauce on the side, some jiffy gravy, brown and served rolls. That's a good thing. Whew. That's a good thing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He said, I'm going to satisfy you. And when God said, when I get, and you know what? When he sent his word to satisfy you, his word cannot go back and tell God, I couldn't satisfy. I just want y'all to get there. I don't care what the devil does, it won't work. Don't worry about what's going on your job and around you at the house and all that. Just stay prayerful and live saved. And when God sent his word is going to deliver you. It's going to set you free. And you know what? I'm going to give y'all a little secret. You know what makes your blessing taste so good? When you didn't have it. You know what makes your blessing feel so good? When you didn't have it. Make your feet feel real good when you've been wearing them shoes and they were too tight. But now I'm talking they're too tight, they're too big. You got to put some stuff in the toe of them and make them, try to make them fit. But when God bless you and you give you some, they fit you. I ain't getting no help right now. You know, I don't know nobody get me wrong. But when we were coming up, my uncle worked at a university in East Texas. And when the guys at the end of the basketball season, back then they were wearing Chuck Taylors, high top, the white ones. And he would bring sometime after basketball season was over, he would bring a duffel bag to the house, tennis shoes. Different ball players and play ball that they're getting rid of them. And man, we get those Converse. Oh, some of them were too big, some of them were too tight, this and that and the other. But we was glad to get them. What? I remember wearing shoes that were too tight. My toes was all crunched up. And I promised myself, I said, when I get grown, I'm going to take care of my feet. When your dogs hurt, everything. Your whole world hurt. My cousin went to the Num and he had a pair of lace-up black leather boots and they come up almost to your knee. And I wanted to wear them to school so bad I wore them to school. I had them laced up and I was walking like eggs all day. When school was out and I got close to the house, I picked up speed getting to the house. I got to get these things off my feet. Did nobody have to tell me no more? All day I had to wear those. But see, when I was coming up, sometimes your shoes, we didn't have like some folks had. Sometimes the sole of your shoe would come off. It would come loose. I'm talking about the sole. It'd be hanging. Some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. The sole of your shoe be hanging. And when you have to walk high to give it a chance to catch up before you come down. Because if you didn't, you're going to bend it back up under there. And sometimes my daddy would take some bale wire. Y'all know what bale wire is? Some of y'all don't even know what bale wire is. Bale wire is that wire they used to put around a bale of hay. He would take some bale wire and put it in there and take some pliers and twist it and then sort of bend it so it wouldn't be sticking out. And when we knew it, we'd walk up to somebody and just sort of scratch him a little bit. Thank God. I told you we ain't the same person before we got saved. You know what the good about it is? I remember one time I was walking home and I was walking high trying to keep my shoes and I just got tired. And I reached down and caught the sole it off. And see, back in that day, we didn't have no paved streets. It was all kind of rocks and stuff. And boy, you be walking and you hit one of them rocks and you tiptoeing and dancing and going. You have to do the best you could. When you're in a family and you're the middle brother, you caught in the middle because everything is passed down. Amen. I ain't talking about something. See, some of y'all just don't know what it's like. But some of us, we had it that way. We had to do it that way. Amen. My mother didn't have all them pretty glasses and stuff. I'm talking about all them pretty glasses with all kind of rings and flowers. She had some, but see, a lot of our wear some Bamba jars, some jelly jars, some mason jars. They used to get that found stuff called apple butter. And when you ate the apple butter up, you could use and those old ladies that dip that sweet gas snuff. When they get through that glass that the snuff in, they wash the glass out. That's a drinking glass. Woo. He goes, say, that's the reason I say you have to go through, appreciate when they come. Let me hear what I'm saying. One thing we used to say we didn't have the best of everything, but one thing we had a lot of love. Two of us, it was three brothers. Two slept up at the bottom. None of us came out funny. Ain't no gay folks. All of us men. And we slept together. Sometimes you turn over, somebody's right in your face. Y'all know I bless y'all. I grew up in a house, we didn't even have a hot water heater. Got ready to take a bath, you had to heat water on the stove. My dad had these big pots, and you get ready to take a bath, and we had one of those big cast iron bathtubs with the legs on it. Had that long slope on it. And that was our slope. We get down there and run it up high, boy. We get down up on that water, be blowing bubbles and going on. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about one of them big cast iron bathtubs with legs on it. Jeez. Didn't have a kitchen sink with a faucet that was swivel from side to side and a sprayer. We had a galvanized pipe coming out the wall with a yard faucet on, like you could screw a water hose on. We had a lot of love. A lot of love. Miss Lucy could cook. All the kids in the neighborhood want to hang out. They came to Miss Lucy's house. They knew they were going to eat good because she cooked. We raised everything. We would go out in the yard sometimes. We had chickens and all kinds of ducks and guineas and whatever. We even had a peacock. I don't know. I mean, Daddy got him from a peacock. He walk around out there just like on NBC. Walk around and throw his tail out with all them colors and stuff. We make the turkeys mad. Boy, they throw their wings down. They be strutting out there. They want to make the geese mad. They hissing at us, chasing us. My mother said, I want that chicken. I want that chicken. I want that chicken. See, we were smart. We knew what time the chickens laid. Because we hear them out there cackling and going on. Oh, some fresh eggs in the nest. Walk out there and ease your hand up under and get the egg, and she's still sitting on the nest. Thank you. God's good. God. She said, I want that chicken. I want that chicken. We could take a clothes hanger. Put a hook on the end of it, a little chicken feed out there on the ground they be eating. We just ease up behind and catch that one leg. Give it to Miss Lucy. She walk around there. She said, get that other one. And she just be rubbing that chicken on the head, just rubbing it. All of a sudden, she catch that chicken by the head. And wham, 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 like that. Bam, throw him out there on the ground. He out there jumping and going on. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. That's close your mouth. And they have some hot water. They dip those chickens in that hot water and scald them, and we have to pick the feathers off of them. And then she take him in there and over the stove, turn the flame on, and singe the hair of the. Thanks be to God. I was at the barbershop the other day, and I was with some guys we talking about beef, pork and stuff. And sometimes down in the country, people be frying bacon and stuff. Ah, God. And you smell that old musty smell, say, yeah, somebody cooking some meat. Just smell musty. Thanks be to God that give us the victory. God said, I'm going to say, and y'all, listen, and to live now, compared to what, we didn't have an air conditioner. No central heating air. We had one window unit. And then one time we didn't have that, we had some box fan. And we would put ice in a deal, chain and put it down in the front and let the air blow across it. It won't work. My grandmother had a light, just a regular light fixture with a pull chain. And you know what she did? She ran a long string off of